today's.
Okay. It is on the forum then. Right, Chairman's report. Okay, I've not got much to say. It's been 3 years, chaps. I know you're all sad to see me go.
Sad to see you go, Steve.
Yeah, thank you, Martin. Someone's sad to see me go. I've really enjoyed myself, and I'm going to have to sit down. On a Wednesday night now, I'll be sitting in the corner, trying not to say too much. The club's in a very strong position, as I think it's been commented on many times tonight. We've lost a few experienced members, but there are members gaining experience all the time, so that's being replaced. We're much stronger than a lot of other clubs. There's nearly 100 clubs in the northwest, and if you talk to the majority of them, they are struggling. We don't seem to be doing that. We're more than holding our own. Some tremendous achievements over the last 3 years. I think one of the main ones is the committee. It's a very strong committee. It's fully attended at every meeting, and that shows the strength of the club when the committee is that dedicated to the job. We have some excellent members on the committee. Secretary Peter, totally efficient, just gets on with it, very quiet in the background. He's every chairman's dream to work with. So a big thank you to Peter for the last 2 years. Here. Treasurer Kevin stepping down after 2 years. A very big thank you for all your efforts, Kevin. You don't need to clap for the next guy. The diving officer. It's not an easy job to do because he's got to try and keep everyone in their place. But a big thank you to Mike. A lot of people put a lot of effort in. The equipment officer, as you can see by a lot of effort, the time he puts into it. As I said, it is a teamwork, but without Stephen, the team wouldn't work. So a big thank you to Stephen. Members reps, they just turn up and do nothing.
Yep. Best job of the committee.
They write lots of things.
Mike Halligan is not here tonight because he's doing what he normally does. He's representing us somewhere. So Mike's at Sefton,
We'll be late, he
Sefton Sports, representing us, seeing what's going on at Sefton Sports, and that's what Mike is good at. I can say what I like about Mike, and he's not here. We've not yet achieved club mark, but a lot of it is going down to Mike when we do get it. And also, he's one of the stalwarts who organises the trips. He did the Gozo trip, he did the Farms trip, and he's doing the Lanzarote trip. So, thanks, Mike. One of the big pluses that's been happening over the past couple of years is the social committee. So, a big thank you to the ladies who've been doing the social side, because it is a big part of the club, and I do really appreciate the effort that's gone into it. Karen's not here tonight, but if she was, I'd give her a do. Okay, Club Forum, Steve Jackson, who was our Member of the Year. We've had to have that back, haven't you? So
Yeah.
it's only lasted 3 months.
It's only been a month.
Yeah.
Member of the month.
At least you didn't have to clean it.
But Stephen was instrumental in putting the forum together. Hands up those who use it on a regular basis.
Define regular though. It's not the same as frequent, is it?
If you don't use it, please find out. If you don't use it, please find out. Speak to Stephen, he'll get you onto it. There's more and more stuff going on there, and less and less emails coming around to you. So you will need to find out more and more by going onto the forum. A big thank you to Stephen for doing the pool, because it's a thankless job. And he does it better than most people do. There's little forms there every time for you.
I think Diana would look better looking now.
He doesn't nag as much though, that is the compensation.
A big plus this past few years has been the snorkel training that's been going on in the pool, and we have had some success with snorkel training, haven't we, young man? Yes. Our youngest trainee in the pool this year has been aged 6. I think our oldest is in the 60s, but our youngest is 6. There's quite when we do get inquiries. And I had a very nice complimentary email from the lady, from the grandmother of the 6-year-old, who thanked us for looking after her grandson, and it was Mark who looked after the young fella. So thanks, Mark. These young snorkelers do quickly grow up into divers. Joel, who's not here tonight, started off as a snorkeler, and he's now started his diver training. So, age 14, very quickly comes around. One of the big pluses I like to see in the club is the family element. You know, there's 7 family groups in the club now, mostly fathers with their offsprings, fathers and sons, fathers and daughters, and that's lovely to see. There's no mothers yet. We're working on that one though. None of mothers with.
Do you want to create some mothers? Do you want to rephrase that?
Remember, we're going for club night.
Oh yes. I'm just being it's great to see the younger elements as well. They're a bit lopsided over in the corner there. You have to spread out a bit more. The older ones are over here. The over 50s who will need the. But the younger.
Actually, Steve, if you look across the sides of the room, it probably pretty much balances out.
Yeah.
More age over that side.
Club Mark, I said, we are progressing towards Club Mark. Those who don't know about Club Mark, don't ask. But it will allow the club to go forward. It'll put a credibility on the club, it'll put a stability on the club, it gives us everything that we need to take the club forward. And soon to be the assessor is on his way. Big thank you to the instructors, as Mike's already said. Without you, the training wouldn't go on. Big thank you to those who've organised the dive trip. A couple of highlights. Scapa was a highlight. You didn't mention Scapa, did you?
No, I didn't.
No. Scapa was a highlight. That was an excellent trip. There was only seven of us on it, but we did meet some very interesting people, didn't we?
Did indeed, yeah.
We met Innes. Yeah, who hopefully will come and do a talk to us later on in the year.
to get on telly again.
Has he?
Yeah, he was on. It was an old one. Must have been.
Alright. So a big thank you to everyone who organises the trips, because that makes us a dive club. Without the trips, we wouldn't be a dive club. Mike's just walked in. I just want to say a personal thank you to Mike for all the your ear should have been burning, Mike, because your name's been mentioned several times by several people. Thank you all for all your hard work you put in this year.
Thank you.
As I said, I've been very, very proud to be chairman of this club over the last 3 years. It's been a pleasure. I've learnt a lot, and it's great to carry on the proud traditions of people like Peter, Martin Sayer, John Woolley, Gary if he shuts up, yeah, Pete, Alex. You know, these guys are what set the standard for the club, and it's great to carry on. This is one of the best clubs in the Northwest.
Alec can't be setting the standard. He's not passed his dive leader yet. Dio's objective was to get people through the diving. And after 20 years, he's failed.
He's look at already.
Sounds technical.
So it's one of the best clubs in the Northwest, and we'll keep it that way.
Right, who is
15-minute break while we eat the chips before
Right.
the
Yeah, that's a good idea.
and then go straight from the chips.
No!